And I'm not saying I necessarily dislike this villager. All I'm saying is there are about 390 or so villagers that I would rather have on my island than this villager. Hey everyone, it's Caito, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about my top 10 least favorite villagers in Animal Crossing New Horizons. So if you're interested in content like this and you want to see more in the future, I'd appreciate it if you like and subscribe, but let's just get right into it. Now, before I get into this, I do want to say that these are all just my opinion. As always, I'm sure some of the villagers on this list will be some of your favorite villagers probably. You may also dislike some of these villagers. Everyone has their own opinions, and I do want to point out also that I really love all the villagers. I think they're all unique and amazing. So this is just a list, all in good fun, but let's go ahead and jump into the first one. So the first villager we're going to talk about, I don't know if she's on everybody's list. I'm going to go ahead and get this one out of the way though, because we have some deep-rooted history on why she's one of my least favorite villagers, and that is Violet. So if you didn't know, I did play Animal Crossing New Leaf on the 3DS. I didn't play it as much as I play New Horizons, but I did play it pretty consistently. Violet was on my island for the longest time. She was so rude to me, and then she refused to leave. She took forever to leave my island, and at the time I didn't know how to get villagers out. I didn't know if there was any special thing I had to do. I would just walk around every day hitting her on the head with my net in the hopes that that would make her mad enough to leave. And I will never forget the day that she finally asked me to leave the island. I remember taking a picture with my phone because I was so excited, and I'm sure that I sent it to all my friends, but Violet is definitely on this list. Next up is Sandy, the Ostrich, and honestly, Sandy, the looks of her, she's fine, and that's kind of the issue with Sandy. She's just kind of fine. There's nothing quirky about her. There's nothing fun. There's nothing interesting. I mean, when was the last time you ever saw anyone have Sandy on their island? I'm sure half of you don't even know who Sandy is, because who does? When you have 397 options, being just okay just isn't good enough. Now, the next 3 villagers, I'm actually going to group them all together, and you'll see why in just a second when I reveal who they are. I feel certain that one, if not multiple, of these villagers are probably on a lot of people's favorite villager lists. I just can't get on board. I don't know what it is. I do not understand the hype. I can't get behind it. And that is all 3 of the octopus villagers. Marina, Octavian, and Zucker. I'm just not a fan. I don't get it. Something about the character design just throws me off, and I can't quite figure it out. It does not compute in my brain. The one that I would be most likely to choose if I had to pick one would probably be Marina, but I think a lot of that stems from I just like the sweater that she's wearing. I don't like the way they slither around the island on their little tentacle feet. It's just weird to me, and yeah, that's why these 3 are on this list. Coming up next, we have Gwen the Penguin. Wait a second. Did I just figure out why she's called Gwen? Because she's a penguin? Stop. Wait. Am I having a sudden realization that her name is Gwen because she's a penguin? Okay. I am completely caught off guard because I did not expect to have said realization, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Needless to say, Gwen is a wannabe Frigga or Flo. I'm not a huge fan of the penguins anyway. They're probably on the lower end in terms of my favorite villager species, so there had to be a penguin on this list, and Gwen, she's just not that interesting in comparison to all the other penguins. Although, now that I know her name is Gwen because penguin, that does make her a little bit cuter. This next villager, I do not like the kangaroo villagers. The way that the baby kangaroo looks the same as the adult kangaroo and just sits in the pouch, I just don't like it. And my least favorite of the kangaroo villagers is definitely Matilda. Every time I see her on a mystery island, I just want to immediately turn the other way and get away as fast as possible because I have no interest in having her on my island. I really don't know if I want to have any kangaroo on my island, but this one especially is a no from me. Alright, we're getting into the final 3 of my least favorite villagers. Things are getting serious. Things are getting controversial. Next up, we have Drago. I can't stand Drago's character design. It's something about the lips. I think it's particularly the lip color that throws me off. The lip color combined with the green color that he is, I just don't like the tone of it. And I think that's the biggest thing. But also, I think his character design could have been just a little bit better. And then I think I would like him a little bit more. But same thing with him. Anytime I see him on a mystery island, just absolutely not interested in having him. Now we have a villager that I know a lot of people are going to like. And this is another one where it's just personal. Okay? We had a moment or two on the island and I can't look past it. At this moment in time, I have not forgiven. So that's why Toby is on this list, because I spent almost an hour trying to take a picture of an area on my island and Toby would not get out of my way. He refused to get out of my way. There were countless times when this was occurring, and I'm sorry, Toby, despite your subtle cuteness, I can't look past it right now, and you have to be on this list. Maybe one day we can get past it and you can be invited to my island again. But until then, here you are. Now, I know this next one is going to be rough. And I'm not saying I necessarily dislike this villager. All I'm saying is there are about 390 or so villagers that I would rather have on my island than this villager. That's all I'm saying. So last but certainly not least is the one and only Raymond. Some backstory on Raymond. I actually had Raymond on my island for a long time. A good friend of mine gifted him to me a long time ago, and I loved him at the time. I loved having him on my island. I did think he was really cute. I still think he's pretty cute. I just don't quite get the hype around Raymond, and I feel like the more he's talked about, the less I really understand. And I think after playing more, I figured out that it wasn't all about them just having a cute exterior, and some of the less cute or more unique features was what made them special, and that's why I gravitate to villagers like Hazel or Barreled. So those are more of the villagers that I tend to like and have on my islands. I do have a video of my top 10 favorite villagers. It was filmed a little while ago, and so a couple of those have probably changed at this point because I have found some new villagers that I really love. But I will have it linked up in the cards if you're interested in that at all. Definitely let me know what you guys think. Are any of these villagers your least favorite villagers? Are they some of your favorites? Leave it down in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.